What's going on, peeps? It's Francisco Kuya Kix out here, and we are going to take a look at today's Nintendo Direct, which aired earlier today. Definitely saw some spoilers and leaks throughout my social feeds, but definitely wanted to kind of dig in and actually see everything for myself. All the full trailers, all the other announcements for games, and other types of stuff that are coming down the line. I did see some highlights on my social feeds. And some really exciting games and remakes that I'm already aware of, but I think it would still be cool to kind of take a look at the full trailers. So let's get into it. Let's try this again. Pause. Let's get back and share my screen. Go ahead and pull up the Nintendo Direct. And hopefully this works here. Might need it. Let's go ahead and stop video, start video. That looks to be working. Let's switch over to this view here. Can we go full screen? Let's try this out. All right, Splatoon. I'm not a big Splatoon guy, but happy for people that are. Definitely one of the cool newer franchises that's picked up in the Wii U era, I believe. Still no voice support. What's this chip system here? I have no idea what's happening. I just know that they're going through customizing their character. I'm guessing it's a new mode, some DLC. Splatoon 3 expansion pass. All right. Side order. Nice. All right, what do we got? Toys are back. This is Mario versus Donkey Kong or something like that. What do they call this game again? March of the Minis? Mario versus Donkey Kong. It was definitely big on DS, I believe. Did he? Nice. Nice. That's a new technique, handstand jump. At least I don't recall that being something in any of the other Mario games, unless it was the minis in the past. Do, 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 do. Okay. Handstand walking. Okay, new game. Let's go. This Prince of Persia? Prince of Persia: Lost Crown. Interesting. Nice. Classic 2D. Nice. Double jump, air dash. Okay. Nice. I feel like it's taking it was like Metroidvania vibes. Very Fortnite-y. Why not? Okay. So that's out right now. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle. I mean, there's, like, DDR tracks and stuff. What is this? Funny looking dog. Yep, know this already. Definitely need to play this again on, my SNES Classic. Definitely looks good, but I'm gonna have to wait for a sale. There's no way I'm paying full pop for this game, as awesome as it looks. Nice. Okay. Cool booster. Punchinello. Oh, so cool. Definitely one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Wow. Is that the lazy shell? Shiny stone is reacting. Oh, that was, a nod to Coolix. I wonder if they're gonna have that, boss battle. So just making sure the audio works here. Making sure the audio works here. Just a second. Doesn't look like the audio is pulling through, but maybe that's because it's not a tab. Let's go ahead and kill this stream. We'll go and share screen, share tab audio. Yeah, it looks like it's only when I do an actual tab it's within. So let's go ahead and share this. Let's get rid of this here. Let's go look for a Nintendo Direct. That's the one. Jump up to where were we? We were at Square G. Another code. Let's try this.
Look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face.
It's all puzzles.
Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
A lot of these new games seem to be launching in Q1, which is
Another Code Recollection
right after the
includes
holiday.
2 games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please
Nice.
look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, it's that new Peach game. What's it called?
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then the Wicked
that?
Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the
Oh, where's
day.
your crown?
This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch.
Okay.
The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this.
What's going on? Wedding Peach?
Whoa,
Oh.
Peach transformed into
Interesting.
Sword Fighter Peach. By
Okay.
transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay.
Nice.
Can Peach save this
Peach
performance
side-scrolling game?
and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach.
Detective
Investigate
Peach.
clues and track down who done it.
So much variety.
Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends.
What?
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready
How many
for the
outfits and
spotlight.
styles you get? There's at least, what, 3 or 4 that they've shown?
Princess Peach, showtime. Makes
Regular,
its debut
detective,
on Nintendo Switch, March 22nd. Pre-orders
the
begin
martial arts
today
one,
on
and then the sword
Nintendo
one?
eShop.
4, at least?
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest
Showtime.
adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations.
Oh,
It
Chef
looks like
Peach?
there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned. Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga
Saga
begins.
series.
A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are
Grand
6
Kettle.
heroes to choose from.
Interesting.
A young man who fights with sentient puppets.
The other day I was talking about how
A
apparently
witch
Square Enix
disguised
lost
as
a lot of money, or
schoolgirl
is
to mask
losing
her
a lot of money
identity.
since the release of Final Fantasy 16, so
A
let's see how
crime-fighting
this
duo
fares.
chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory.
Interesting.
Use special
Switch your turn
techniques to
orders.
control the order of actions. Or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor.
Nice.
Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Alright, no release date yet.
The legendary Raider
Oh,
returns.
throwback.
The
PS1
first
vibes.
3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
OG
As the
trilogy.
fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle between the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb
That's
Raider
cool.
1 through 3 Remastered, starring Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th.
Funny how it says 1, 2, 3
Pre-orders
versus
begin today on
Master
Nintendo
Trilogy
eShop.
or something else. Funny.
This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Detective Pikachu.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon
Rhyme
coexist.
City.
The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray.
So many Pokemon I've never seen before.
Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry?
Oh, I see Mewtwo. I know that one.
Find out when Detective Pikachu returns.
Next
Launches
month.
on Nintendo Switch
It's
October
like 3
6th.
weeks.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. This game's a real toot.
What's this?
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. play the notes in time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique, and mastering every control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way
It's an
through
interesting
nearly
rhythm-based
50
game.
songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local
I don't know
multiplayer.
about this trombone stuff though.
Trombone Champ
Trombone
slides
Champ.
onto Nintendo Switch later today. Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games.
There we go. Make it exciting. What's this?
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler.
Interesting.
Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win.
Oh,
Choose from
ring out.
15 heroes, each inspired by a different mythology. Work with your allies to be the last
Whoa,
team
that
standing.
was sick.
Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta
Interesting.
test will be available this October.
That could be cool.
Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical
War Tales?
RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's
Okay,
most
tactics.
notorious figures. Before
Some Final
battle,
Fantasy
equip
Tactics
your
or,
mercenaries with the best gear and
Fire Emblem
skills to
kind of
claim
vibes?
victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can
It's a unique
jointly
style, though.
command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Nice.
Run and
Contra?
gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive
Operation
stages with
Galuga.
a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red
Spread.
Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and Way Forward features new weapons,
If y'all didn't know,
enemies,
the
powerful super
dark-haired guy's
attacks,
based off Stallone,
and
and
a
the blonde guy's
four-player
based
co-op
off
mode.
Arnold.
Contra, Operation
And even
Galuga
that game art
storms onto
on the original
Nintendo Switch
NES
system
is
early
from,
next year.
I think Rambo and Commando, and then even the
Liberate
boss,
your
the alien,
kingdom.
is
Reclaim your
inspired off
destiny.
a xenomorph from Aliens.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevith,
Fire
and
Emblem?
of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the
Octopath?
world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Triangle
Yet
strategy?
the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Definitely like the art style.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months,
Like some
or
parts
even
realism
years,
and then other parts
but I
of
shall see the duties of my
the
bloodline
anime
fulfilled.
chibi style.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy
Okay.
RPGs. Unicorn Overlord.
Unicorn Overlord,
Available
alright.
March 8th,
Let's
2024.
go Atlas. Haunted Mansion 2? I think it's Haunted Mansion 2. I have never actually played any of the Haunted Mansions, but I know the EGAD or whatever it is, Professor EGAD, and the whole
Luigi's Mansion 2
vacuum and stuff
HD.
because it's a weapon in Smash. That's the only reason why I know.
Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades.
Crazy how this is one of the
Plus,
launch titles
when
for
you spot a
GameCube back in the
ghost,
day.
Pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up.
Nice.
You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll
Definitely
find
play those.
ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different
Interesting.
multiplayer modes.
5-player
Luigi's
co-op?
Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share.
What do you got?
First, please take a look at this video.
Labo. This big question mark block.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture.
Cool.
The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
What? Oh man, I gotta check
At
that
the Nintendo
out.
Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed.
That's a bucket
Construction is
list.
going well,
For sure.
and we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please
I
stay
don't know when,
tuned.
but definitely gotta check that out.
Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. These Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo
Okay,
figures
Tears
are
of the
releasing
Kingdom.
on November 3rd.
Pass on that. I already have my
And
link.
Amiibo figures of Noah
Don't
and
think I need
Neo from the
the others.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will
Don't
be
play
released
Xenoblade.
as a set on January 19th, 2024.
Where's my boy?
And
He's
finally,
coming.
we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The
Hey,
DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
here he is.
Sora,
Sora,
from Kingdom
let's go.
Hearts
He's the
is
last
on the
one.
way.
After I have
With the
him
release of Sora, everyone is here
is
from Super Smash Bros.
every
Ultimate
amiibo
in Amiibo form.
in my collection.
Please look
So
forward to its release next
definitely,
year.
definitely gonna be picking that up. I have every single amiibo to date
That's
from
all
Smash,
for today's Amiibo
except for that.
announcements.
So really excited for that release to
Please
complete
take a
the
look at
collection.
this.
What's this? Oh yes, the F-Zero game. This is like that 100-player F-Zero title.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
Crazy how this is picked up just like
F-Zero
Tetris
99.
and
Race
Mario
on classic
99 kind of
F-Zero
titles.
courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be careful.
Interesting, because
Your
people have been
power
looking
meter will
for,
decrease
you know, an
if you
update to
crash into
F-Zero
pilots or
for a
guardrails.
while.
If it hits zero,
And they've even said
you're
that,
out.
you know, I think F-Zero
You'll need
64
to
and
avoid
GX, they
collisions
said they
and
weren't,
conserve
or
your
AX,
power
whatever
meter
it
to
was,
stay
but
in the race.
they don't know what else they can do, so they just
Feeling
don't
risky?
really want to, you know,
Spend
update
some
the
of your power
franchise.
meter
So
for a temporary speed boost.
very interesting that they went the route of re-releasing
You
the
can also collect
Super Nintendo
sparks,
version,
which appear when
and then
machines
also,
collide.
you know, applying
to
it and
boost
scaling
up
it as
to a
large
special
as
path
it is here.
called the Skyway.
Which makes sense. I mean, like,
It's
that's
your best chance
even in
at
all the races
bypassing
in the
your
past, you
rivals
know what I mean? Like,
and
you'd always
jumping
see,
into
like,
a higher position.
tons of racers, you know, significantly more than you would see in a Mario
Complete
Kart race
goals
and
while
stuff
you're
like that.
racing
So
to unlock
I feel like
cosmetic
it's
options for your machine.
more of the same. It's just they actually are allowing more people to play simultaneously in multiplayer versus just maybe 2 people that used to play on Super Nintendo, or 4 people that played on GameCube or 64.
99 players, 1 winner.
So this is pretty crazy.
It's time to race your way to first place.
I'll definitely try
Because
this out.
F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
Oh, it's available now, so I can get this right now, is what you're saying.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is
I guess
back
we'll have
as
to do
a
that
battle
after
royale
the
game.
stream here.
This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place.
It's all
Okay,
good. I have
let's
my
continue with some
8-bit Go
more
Ultimate
headlines.
controller and my Pro controller, so I'm
One
just
little
fine.
hero, one humongous problem.
What's this?
Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After
Vandal
a party
Tale,
gets a little
a
too
League
wild,
of Legends
the portals
story.
holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together.
I don't play League, so I have no
Journey
idea
across
what
the land to gather
you're talking about
materials and
whatsoever.
craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay.
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step
snowboarding
taken
mission?
and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of
Song of
Nunu, a
Nunu.
League of Legends story.
Even more
launches
League of
on the
Legends
Nintendo
spin-offs.
Switch
Interesting.
system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today
for Riot.
on Nintendo eShop.
I mean, League is huge, so I mean, like, why not expand
Let's move into
on
formation.
the other franchises or characters that they have within? Just a new WarioWare?
Greetings! Welcome to the island. This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving.
What is that guy doing?
In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a
WarioWare
form.
games are actually really fun. I remember when they first came out on Wii, we used to have house parties and stuff like that.
As quick as you can.
And again, they're just super silly, obviously.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive.
Okay. And the micro games happen so fast
Plus,
as well, so
up to
it's cool
4
to kind of
players
get
can
a
battle
lot
it
of
out
people
in
kind of
party mode.
participating together.
Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch
holiday
system
title, makes
November
sense.
3rd. Pre-orders are available now.
Perfect
on
timing right
Nintendo
before
eShop.
Christmas, when people have that time to break with family and friends. They get a chance to
A heroic
have a new
tale
party
will
game to
soon
play.
unfold. Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion.
Euden
Meet
Chronicle?
Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These three band together to fight for a common
It's
goal.
like 2D.
On their
two and
journey,
a half
they'll
D.
meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more.
Interesting.
Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes.
It's a little
Trust,
choppy. I don't know if that's my connection or the game,
justice,
but that looked a
and
little
truth.
choppy there.
A heroic tale will begin. When Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April
Okay,
23rd.
that's different.
Participate in some pixel
It's
perfect play.
play.
Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming
Eastward.
parallel
Eastward,
world in this paid
Octopia.
DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and
Don't even know what
John turn the
Eastward is.
pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village.
It's like a farming sim?
Tend to livestock.
Yeah.
Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
There you go.
Get back into the groove.
More tactics.
In this sequel to War Groove, charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can
Those
now
archers.
supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigans.
Oh, that's cool.
War Groove 2 marches
your
onto
own,
Nintendo Switch as a console
Tactics
exclusive.
map and
October
challenge, I
5th.
guess. Upload that onto the server or share it with friends.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Is that a wyvern?
Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver.
Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then
This is
tend to the
crazy.
clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world.
this reminds
to
me of that
find
other
the
game.
Best ingredients.
Oh, that
and
was a mantis
strive
shrimp.
To exceed culinary expectations. Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later
Is that
today.
a narwhal?
The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at
Oh.
Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit.
Honestly,
More
it's
returning
pretty
characters
awesome
are
that
also
they've
being
kept
added in Wave
support for this
6.
game
From the Mario
so
Kart
long.
Double Dash game, Diddy Kong.
Extra
From
courses,
Mario
extra
Kart Wii,
characters. It's
Funky
good on
Kong.
Nintendo for the way that they treated this game. Not just a straight
And from
Wii
the
U
Mario
port.
Kart Tour game,
Let's go,
Pauline.
Pauline. I think there's one more.
And also,
Yeah.
Peachette.
Peach Jet, which I don't know. There's Peach, there's Cat Peach, there's Baby Peach. I guess
Wave
Peachette
6 of the Mario
looks just like
Kart 8
Peach with
Deluxe
like
Booster
Toadette,
Course Pass
like
DLC
pigtails.
for the
So
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
yep, perfect
Active
time.
Nintendo Switch
Christmas.
Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Nice. I don't have any of this of the
Something
DLC
new
for Mario
is
Kart,
among
but
us.
still pretty cool that they're supporting the title. What's going on with Among Us? I haven't played this game since the pandemic, I think. Pretty much when we were just using it to kind of stay connected with people during all the lockdowns. Oh. There's a fungal infection. What's going on? New map? New maps? What is happening? Yep, new maps. Welcome to the fungal. Okay.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think?
Interesting.
Thanks for sticking with us this far.
What else you got?
Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Definitely gonna download that later. Mario Bros. Wonder they announced that a while back. WarioWare RPG. I definitely need to play the SNES version because I have the classic. Showtime looks cool. And not a Splatoon guy, but again, awesome that they're still supporting that title as well. So
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please
now
take
I know
a
what
look.
it is. Paper Mario. I saw the announcement on social. So the fact that they're remaking both Mario RPG and this is pretty awesome. I have the original ones for SNES and GameCube, so again, I might wait for these to go on sale, buy them at a future date. But in the meantime, I think maybe on retro game nights, Wednesdays and Thursdays, maybe I'll get back to playing the original unremastered, classic versions. Let me know if that's something you think would be cool to see. Because yeah, I have this Paper Mario game, the original GameCube disc, literally in my other room. Game looks awesome. Pretty sure the old one holds up, decently as well. Battle still works on stage. Interesting how these games and the Mario and Luigi titles kind of replaced the Mario RPG franchise after Square Enix had it originally on SNES. But again, if you've never played any of these Paper Mario titles or the Mario and Luigi titles, they are some pretty awesome RPGs. I don't remember a lot of this, which is giving me another itch and reason to play through the game as well. Oh yeah. What's going on here? So weird. Okay, next year. So we got one RPG this year, another one tomorrow. Or next year, rather.
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics.
Yep, I have that
Whether you
disc.
played the
Again, it's like a
original or yet
beige
to play
colored
it,
disc.
We hope you look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
That's all you got? All right. So going back, let's see here. Splatoon. I'm not a Splatoon player. I'm not even an Inkling main when it comes down to Smash, so it doesn't really speak to me, but definitely something I'm happy for all Splatoon players, because again, I know that it is a big franchise, especially for the next generation of players that pretty much started playing more of the Wii and Wii U sort of titles.
Has stolen all the mini
Mario vs.
Mario
Donkey
toys
Kong,
from the
again, I
factory.
believe this started on
And it's
DS.
up to Mario to track
So
him
again,
down.
another franchise that I didn't really get a chance to play. I know there's like March of the Minis and a lot of the other titles that came out on handheld. So cool that again that they're bringing a lot of these titles to keep them going, and really kind of merging both console and handheld hits from the past, which is perfect on Switch.
off to save the Prince of Persia.
Prince of
and
Persia looks
restore
cool.
The world's balance.
I'm definitely a
Tapping into the
Metroidvania
roots
kind
of
of
the
guy,
Prince of
so like
Persia
seeing all
series,
this wall
this
jumping
game
and air
features
dashing and stuff
2D
like that looks really cool to
side-scrolling
me.
action-adventure
I'm
gameplay.
not sure if I'm gonna pick this one
Dash
up
through
myself because I
breathtaking
do have a
environments
bunch of
in a
indie games that I haven't
mythological,
played through.
Persian-inspired world.
Also still
But don't
waiting
linger too
for
long if you hope to survive.
two specific
Harness
games.
sword and bow
One,
techniques,
Prosworn,
as well as
a
time
game
powers
that I
to
backed
best
on
these
Kickstarter,
hostile lands.
and then of course Hollow Knight
As your journey
Silk Song,
progresses,
which we don't know
Sargon
when
will
that's
grow
coming out,
stronger
but
and learn new abilities
you know,
that
I'll
expand
definitely
his
put some
arsenal.
time into that once it comes
Equip
out.
amulets to These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up. for
Horizon
true
Chase, again, this is that
arcade racing
Fortnite
in Horizon
looking
Chase 2.
racing game. You know, I don't really mess with racers other than maybe Mario Kart every now and then, but you know, I haven't been playing any of the new DLC stuff, but you know, I pretty much got 3 stars on all the original tracks. I'm just kind of
You can also
parked it there.
including music from iconic Konami games.
New rhythm game, not really doing
Up to
anything
4
for me.
friends. Days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum.
Can't remember
in
what
search
this
of subjects to
was
photograph.
here.
How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo
Spy
diary will you help Anya
Anya.
make?
Pass.
Spy Anya. When you time your attacks
Super Mario
perfectly,
RPG, this
you
is what I was
can
talking about
damage
earlier.
all enemies at once.
Awesome remake. I don't think I'm going to be paying full pop.
Every
I'll
successful
probably just play
action
through the
command
SNES
will
version
build
on
this
my
gauge. When it's
SNES
full,
Classic,
you can
which I
unleash
have
the
right
3-character triple move.
here, which is plugged in, so I'm not going
Depending
to
on
unplug
your
it right
current
now.
party,
But it is at the
move will change,
right beneath
so
my monitor
experiment
right
with
now.
different combos.
Again, Malo, Gino, there's
During your
Booster.
adventure,
Again,
you'll
unfortunate
encounter
that they did not
bosses
make
with
Gino an
powerful
actual character. They just made him a
personalities.
Mii
After
gunner
clearing the
skin
game,
in
you can fight some
Smash,
of them
but
again.
what can you do?
A young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the
Another
father
Code
she thought
Recollection.
passed
I
away.
think this is a sequel to Trace
Seeking
Memories,
answers,
another game that
she
came out
sets off for the
before. Not too
solitary
familiar with that
Blood Edward
franchise, so
Island
get a
in
pass.
Go see it. But then,
Princess Peach Showtime looks kind
the
of cool.
wicked grape and
Not
the
my cup of
sour
tea, but I
buds
mean,
suddenly made their grand
it's
entrance
interesting that
and
they
took
actually gave
center
her
stage.
own game. You know, Mario, Yoshi,
Now,
Wario,
it's up to Peach and the
Luigi all have
theater's
their own
guardian
titles,
Stella
even Toad,
to save the
Treasure
play
Tracker.
and the
So
day.
it's cool that, you know, Peach is getting her own game, and the
This
fact that
perfect
there's all these different,
performance has become a terrible
you know,
tragedy.
outfits and character attributes that she has with the
Luckily,
detective,
Peach can use the
sword
power of
fighter, and all that
Stella's
other type
ribbon
of
to
stuff.
face
I
off
think is pretty
against
cool.
the Sour
So
Bunch.
I welcome that.
And puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl
Saga.
to mask her identity.
No idea. Again, I think it's
A
a
crime-fighting
an
duo
RPG or
chasing down
tactics
a
game.
more than ever before seen in the saga. The legendary Raider returns.
Tomb Raider. I think it's cool that, you know, they're going with the
first 3
OG
Tomb Raider games,
and
all with
modern
upgraded
kind of
visuals
graphics,
adventuring onto
and the
Nintendo
fact that it's
Switch
like the
in one daring
OG
collection.
trilogy.
As the
I
fearless
find it funny that how it's
archaeologist,
not
Lara
called
Croft,
Tomb Raider
you'll
Trilogy
travel
and
the
called
world and
Tomb
face
Raider
off
1,
against
2,
deadly
3
foes and
Remastered.
even deadlier legends.
But yeah,
Climb,
the polygonal look
backflip,
is
and
pretty
swan
joke.
dive
It reminds me of
through perilous
this
quests
one for sure.
spanning- This detective's got a second bolt of
I haven't played any of the
brilliance.
Detective Pikachu games, but I did like the movie. So again, happy for anyone who does pick
Every
this up.
great detective starts their day early.
Raise
Trombone
your brass
Champ,
for the
yet
quirky
another rhythm
game,
music-based
Trombone
game.
Champ.
Sounds kind of
Play the
looks
notes in
kind of
time
funny to
with the
me. So
music as best
I don't
you
know,
can.
not something that I'd play, but
But
sure.
how you battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games.
I think Battle Crush looks cool. I think it was free to play,
10
3 on
teams
3.
of 3 will duke it
Um,
out for survival in
trying
this
to kinda like
online
to survive
battle
on
royale
the map.
brawler.
So I think you can either kill each other or knock each other off
Knock
the
your
map.
opponent's health down to 0
Looks
and
cool.
deliver a
I'm usually not into
finishing blow,
this game, but these types of games.
or
But
shove 'em
again,
off
it
the
definitely looks
terrain
interesting.
to win. Battle. Equip your mercenaries with the best gear and
War
skills
Tales
to claim
is
victory
kind of like a
and live
tactics
to see another
kind of
day.
game. I think if I did
Up
get
to
into a
4
tactics game, it
players
would probably be
online
one
can
of the
jointly
Fire
command
Emblems.
a troop and journey
I
together
haven't played any of those in a
across
long
this
while. I
vast
think
world.
Radiant Dawn,
War
like one of the
Tales
GameCube titles, is
launches as
probably
a
the last one
timed
that I played.
console exclusive on
Although I
Nintendo
do like
Switch.
using Marth.
Later today.
Out of all the Fire Emblem characters, Marth is definitely the
Run
character that I mess
and
with the
gun
most.
in this
Smash.
reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through
Contra looks
explosive
good.
stages
And another,
with a devastating
you know,
arsenal of
side-scroller
weapons to crush
shooter.
the Red Falcon forces. Spring
probably
into action
won't
with
be picking
easy
this one
pickup
up,
and
but
play
again,
controls
still
and a
very cool.
variety of difficulty
And again, with
options.
my classic
This reimagining from
NES,
Konami and
SNES, and PlayStation,
WayForward
I do have
features
Contra
new
games. So if I did
weapons,
want to play a game like this,
enemies,
I would likely just kind of go and play the
powerful
original game
super
for nostalgia
attacks,
purposes. Plus,
and
I already have it, so it's
four-player
free. I
co-op.
don't have to pay. Why?
Yet
Why
as
would
the
I?
world stands consumed by immense evil, a
This is
fallen
Unicorn
prince
Overlord.
shall
I
rise
thought
again,
this one is cool.
ring of
Like, I mean, the
legend
animation
lighting his path.
um, looks
That
pretty
is
cool,
the
and then
ring
even
of
like
the
the
unicorn,
style, like this
ancestral
Octopath
treasure
kind
of
of
Cornea's
look
royal
of
lineage. Legend
2D,
speaks of your
2.5D ish
ancestors wielding it to
sprites
purify
with like
evil.
all this like really
And the
lush,
answer's clear as day
backgrounds
now.
and these
The
cool
path
like
before us
battle
is laid
scenes.
bare, and all that remains
Once you
now is
actually
to
get
walk
into
it.
those, I don't know if it's
Walk it I
turn-based
will,
or again
brother.
if it's just this is just the aesthetic of the tactics, but
Freely
I think
traverse an
it looks
expansive
stylistically it
world.
looks really sick.
Gather new allies.
Luigi's Mansion, again, another GameCube launch title, I believe, or early launch title. I haven't actually played any of the Luigi's
Luigi's
Haunted Mansion.
Mansion 2
I just know that he
HD.
has that Poltergust is his grab,
Welcome
I
to
believe,
Evershade Valley,
or one
a
of the moves in
place that's
Smash, and then
screaming and
obviously
teeming with
his
the
stage.
supernatural.
The music
Luigi,
is
our
super
faint of
cool,
heart
but
hero, was sent here to
yeah.
check it out.
What's that?
This
It's a
Nintendo
large
Museum
question
announcements,
block.
I think, is probably like one of the
Actually, this
best
question
announcements
block
that they have
currently
here.
appears on
I've
the
been to
roof of
Japan
the
once,
previously announced
and
Nintendo
definitely would
Gallery
love to
that's
go
under
back again.
construction in
So the
Uji
fact that
City,
they
Kyoto
they're
Prefecture.
working on this
The official name of this
museum
gallery will
is
be
definitely
the
something that
Nintendo
I'd want to check out.
Museum.
I've been to the Nintendo World Store
At the Nintendo Museum,
in New York
a wide
in
variety
the
of
past, and
Nintendo
that's
products
about
from the
it.
company's history will
So
be
being able to
displayed.
check out something especially in Japan
Construction is going
would be
well,
really cool.
and we plan
So again,
to
that's
finish
a
up
bucket list
by
thing for
March
sure.
dates on upcoming amiibo figures.
Now with Amiibo,
These
I do
Zelda
have
and Ganondorf
my Link
figures are
Amiibo
releasing
here.
on
I don't
November
think I'm
3rd.
going to be getting any more of the Tears of the
And
Kingdom
amiibo figures
ones.
of Noah and
Xenoblade,
Neo
I'm
from
going
the
to pass
Xenoblade
on these
Chronicles
as
3
well.
game will be
So the
released
only
as a
one that I'm
set
definitely going to
on
be
January
chasing
19th,
down
2024.
is the Sora
And
Amiibo,
finally,
which
we have a
is
new amiibo figure to announce.
the last one that they show here.
The
Again, I have
DLC
every
fighter
single
from
Super Smash Brothers
Ultimate,
Amiibo.
Sora from
So
Kingdom
this is
Hearts
the last
is on
release.
the way. With the release of Sora,
And
everyone
that
is
will
here
complete
from Super Smash
my
Bros. Ultimate
collection.
in
And
amiibo
yes, I
form.
have every single thing that's
Please
on
look
the screen
forward
there,
to
which
its
is pretty
release next
ridiculous.
year.
So super excited. Let's go back to that screen actually.
One is here from
So yes, I have every single amiibo that's shown here. Some of them are still in the original packaging, just because again I haven't had a chance to. Well, I was in the middle of moves while I was collecting. I think I have everything. I'm gonna say up to I think Ryu. Everyone up to Ryu is unboxed because I had a game display at one point with like those like IKEA shelves that are made for like picture frames and stuff like that. They're like really shallow. Maybe they come out from the wall, maybe 2 or 3 inches or so. But they are the perfect like ledge, display for these amiibo. So, pretty much everything that I got from, I believe Ken through, yeah, Ken through Kazuya are all obviously still boxed. And then again, Sora, I'm gonna have to pre-order that. But once I get that, I will be proud to say that I have every single Smash amiibo, including all the variants, because again, it's one of my favorite games. It's the game franchise that I play and follow the most, as you can tell by probably most of my streams. When I'm playing Smash, so super excited. Obviously, if you've seen my other channels and stuff like that, which I have Kuya Kix on Instagram and Toy Bacon and other types of stuff. I'm a huge toy collector, so like this kind of scratches two itches at the same time. The Smash side of things, and then also like the toy collector side of things in me. That the reason why again I'm so invested in the amiibo as well is like not every character in Smash has an action figure. I could tell you I'll actually go through one by one. So top left, Mario. There is an SH Figure Arts figure, and then Jack Specific makes toys for them as well. Donkey Kong. There's a couple different versions of Jack Specific. There's an articulated version and a non-articulated version of DK. Link. Jack Specific makes action figures as well, but the better ones would be Figma. There are a bunch of Figma figures made for Zelda. So to name them off, there's the Skyward Sword Figma, Figma makes the Skyward Sword Zelda, or Link rather. They make the Twilight Princess Link. They make the Twilight Princess Zelda. They make the Link's Awakening Link, and then they also just released a pre-order for either the Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom Link, or sorry, Tears of the Kingdom Link. So the brand new one with the blue champion's tunic and like the leather guard on the shoulder. So that's definitely up for pre-order right now. Where are we at? Samus. Samus, there is 2 action figures for her, aside from the Jack specific cheaper ones. Figma also makes the other M suit a little bit more sleek around the shoulders, and then they do the Metroid Prime 3 suit with the bulkier shoulders. I've never seen a Dark Samus action figure. I could be wrong. Yoshi, there are again the Jack specific figures, but the better ones are made by SH Figure Arts. That one has an extendable tongue and articulated mouth, and you could even put the SH Figure Arts Mario on top with the saddle accessory. Kirby, I don't know if there's any Jack specific Kirby figures, but there's definitely a Nendoroid figure or a couple Nendoroid figures. The pink one is the original release, and then they released a blue and a yellow one as well. They do come with interchangeable faces, and the cool thing about it is that his legs and his arms are actually magnetized to the spherical body itself, so you can kind of move those around, which is cool. Fox, McCloud, there's definitely the Jack specific figure. All 4 of the Star Fox fleet, so Fox, Falco, Peppy, and Slippy, are all 4-inch action figures that they have, again, some limited articulation, but they're based off the Star Fox 64 designs. They're not like the modern designs from Armada or any of the newer Star Fox titles, especially not the Smash sort of look. Pikachu, obviously, there's tons of Pikachu. I wouldn't even say action figures. There's a lot of Pikachu figures, and figurines that are out there. The one thing about an articulated figure, there is an SH Figure Arts Pikachu figure, but it's funny. It's like comically large because it's not in scale with all other 12 scale figures. Like he's probably like 4 inches tall or something like that. So like putting him beside like a Mario or another 6-inch figure, he just looks like a massive Pikachu. But again, obviously that's the only way that they were able to kind of get articulated arms, legs, eyes, and other types of features to that. But it does look like a silly figure, so I actually don't have that in my collection. Luigi, again, there are the Jack specific versions, and when I say Jack specific, those are the World of Nintendo toys that you see at maybe like GameStop and Walmart. But of course, SH Figure Arts does create. They do have an articulated, very detailed Luigi import figure. Ness, I have not seen any Ness action figures, but I would say that if anything, it would be cool if a brand like Good Smile, Nendoroid did create that, because they do have those shorter figures with the big heads, so that could lend itself well. Captain Falcon, I've never seen a Captain Falcon action figure. I've been thinking about getting and hiring maybe a customizer to create a custom Captain Falcon with a common rider or some other mold, but yeah, no action figures out there. Jigglypuff, again, same, lots of little figurines, no really articulated figures for Jigglypuff. Peach, I have a Jack specific World of Nintendo Princess Peach. That's the only one I am aware of. I don't know if there's a Daisy. I've never seen a Daisy action figure before. I have the Jack specific World of Nintendo Bowser, and I know SH Figure Arts makes one as well, but theirs is too small. I found that the Jack specific one has a better size, at least like when you think about the proportions of Mario versus Bowser. They just scale better together. Ice Climbers, no action figures that I'm aware of. Sheik, no action figures that. Oh wait, Sheik does have an action figure based off the Ocarina of Time. That is also yeah, Sheik action figure is based off the Ocarina of Time version. It is a 4-inch figure from Jack specific World of Nintendo. We already talked about Zelda. So there's an Ocarina of Time version and there's a Twilight Princess version made by Figma. Dr. Mario, not aware of any. Pichu, there are definitely figurines. Falco, World of Nintendo Jack specific. Marth, no Marth that I'm aware of, but I feel that they should make one because moving on to the character beside him, Lucina. Lucina definitely has um, a a Figma action figure, which I have. Young Link, I guess it's not the exact iteration of Young Link, but there is, as I mentioned, the Figma Link's Awakening, or not Link's Awakening, A Link Between Worlds action figure. Ganondorf, no action figures that I'm aware of, other than maybe like old Nintendo minimally articulated figures. They definitely should do something with Figma just to kind of close out, that trilogy, or like all three characters rather, of the Triforce, because Link and Zelda do exist. Mewtwo, there are again the domestic local World of Nintendo figures, and there is also the D Arts Bandai original line. So that is probably one of the best ones that's out there. Roy, nothing. Marth or Crom, nothing. We have Game and Watch, nothing. Meta Knight, also just similar to Kirby, there is an Nendoroid that exists. Pit and Dark Pit both have releases from Good Smile Company Figma. Good Smile Company Figma also does a Zero Suit Samus. So again, on top of the other M Samus and the Metroid Prime 3 suit, you do have a Zero Suit Samus you could pick up. Wario, there is a World of Nintendo figure. Good Smile Figma also does Snake from, I don't know if it's Sons of Liberty, or yeah, I think it is the Sons of Liberty release. Nothing for Ike. Pokemon Trainer is made by Figma. It actually does come with the original starters, Squirtle, Charizard, and Bulbasaur. So Pokemon Trainer, if you want to call him Red. Um, with Ivysaur, there I have small unarticulated figures, just like little like statue figurines. Charizard, there's also a D Arts, similar to the Mewtwo release from Bandai, and that was re-released as an SH Figuarts years later. Diddy Kong, World of Nintendo, Jack Specific. There is no Lucas action figure I'm aware of. Sonic, there are I can't remember who makes them, but they're definitely at GameStop and Walmart. The Sonic that I have is a Nendoroid. It's more closely designed after the 8-bit, or sorry, 16-bit version of Sonic. King Dedede, no action figure that I'm aware of. Pikmin and Olimar, there is definitely a World of Nintendo figure and also a set of small Pikmin that go along with them. Lucario, there is a D Arts Lucario similar to Mewtwo and Charizard. There is also I think Mega Studio Lucario. That one I've been looking for quite a while. I haven't been able to find that. Rob, no action figure, but there is a real Rob in regards to what that Rob is based off of. If you're unaware, that was pretty much a peripheral for the NES. So again, you can still get that at collector fairs and find that, in some places, retro game stores and stuff like that. Toon Link, there is an Nendoroid of that. Wolf, not that I'm aware of. Villager, I have a World of Nintendo Villager. Mega Man, there's a bunch of Mega Man action figures out there. There are the domestic ones. The two that I have rather are the D Arts Bandai one, as well as the Sentinel release, just the classic blue bomber suit. There are different variations of them as well. Wii Fit Trainer, no action figure that I'm aware of. Rosalina and Luma, nothing that I'm aware of. Little Mac, nothing that I'm aware of. Greninja, there's definitely tons of World of Nintendo Pokemon stuff for him. The Mii's, the Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner, no action figures that I'm aware of. Palutena also does not have an action figure that I'm aware of, but because there is a pit and a dark pit, it would be cool if they did release a Palutena in the um, Good Smile Company Figma line. Pac-Man, there is a SH Figuarts of that. There's probably some other local ones I'm missing out on as well. I haven't seen a Robin. I haven't seen a Shulk. The Bowser Jr., he definitely has an action figure. Comes in a playset if you want the clown car. So that's again made by World of Nintendo Jack Specific. No Duck Hunt that I'm aware of. SH Figure, or sorry, Ryu. There, Ryu and Ken. So there are a couple things here. There are Storm collectibles, which are pretty bulky. There's the SH Figure Arts, which again are more true to the six scale import. There's also reissues of Ryu in different colored gis that you could pick up. And then the newest ones to this to Street Fighter would be Jada toys, which are probably the best Street Fighter toys in recent months. Again, they are very fresh and they are much more affordable than the SH Figure Arts imports. That goes the same for Ken. Cloud, there's two versions there. There's a bunch of figurines and action figures for Cloud. There's play arts in both the 12 scale and the 1/6 scale for both of them. You can even get specific variants that have I think it's the Fenrir or whatever the bike is called from Final Fantasy VII. And again, you can either get the classic style version or the Advent Children version. One action figure that's going to be coming out, I believe next year or this November even, would be the Bring Arts Final Fantasy VII classic style look. So again, I'm looking for that one to drop. There is no male Corrin action figure, but there is a female Corrin um, made by Good Smile Company, Figma. Bayonetta, I'm unaware of any action figures that exist, but I know that there's definitely statues of Bayonetta that exist out there. There are a couple different variants when it comes down to Splatoon. There is the Inkling Boy, the Inkling Girl. There's also the Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl 2-pack, and um, there's the 2-pack of girls and the 2-pack of boys. So those are also made by Good Smile Factory, Figma. Ridley, not aware of any action figures, but definitely figurines or statues that are out there. I'm not aware of any Castlevania action figures. That's a lie. Not Trevor and not Richter and not what's this guy's name? Simon, but Trevor from the Netflix series. There are action figures of Trevor, Sypha, and Alucard made by, I believe it's the same company that does the Marvel Select action figures because they are bigger blister packs. King K. Rool, unaware of any action figure there. The Isabel figure is made by Nendoroid. With Incineroar, there are a few World of Nintendo figures. There's one that has kind of like an arm chopping action, and then there's also an evolution pack that I don't even know what the pre-evolutions of Incineroar are, but definitely there are action figures that exist. Piranha Plant, also made by World of Nintendo Jack Specific. Joker, there are two iterations of Joker. There's the one with the cape, and then the one with I guess the school uniform, if you want to call it that. That's also made by Good Smile Factory, Figma. Hero, there are two different skins of the hero. There's the Luminary that you see there, and then the original OG hero from, I think, Dragon Quest 3 or something like that. Both of those are made by Bring Arts. I don't know of any Banjo-Kazooie action figures, but I'm pretty sure that there is a statue by maybe First Four Figures. Terry Bogard, there are a couple. There's the original D Arts release in 6 scale, and then there's the more muscular Storm collectibles that are out there. Storm collectibles pretty much covers all of the FGC or most of the FGC figures, including Street Fighter, Tekken, Final Fight, Mortal Kombat. Trying to think of anything else I'm missing, but pretty much the main franchises there. Byleth, unaware of any action figures. Same with Min Min. Steve and Alex, there's definitely toys. I'm not sure who makes them. It might just be Mojang themselves, but there are tons of Fortnite toys obviously out there. Sephiroth, similar to Cloud, there are tons of bring arts or play arts action figures in 12 and 1/6 scale for Sephiroth, including tons of statues because he's such a popular character. Pyra and Mithra, I'm unaware of any action figures that exist for them. The Kazuya, he definitely has Storm collectible iterations, and I think the latest version of what they released is, I think, Bandai Game Dimensions or Namco Game Dimensions, but there is an action figure for him. There's an action figure um, for Heihachi at the very least, and I believe they're extending that line, and then that gets us all the way to the very end with Sora. And I'm aware of a few Bring Arts versions where he looks a little bit more, I don't know, like Halloweeny and stuff like that. I haven't really played those games, but the original Sora, or the closest thing to an original Sora action figure that I'm aware of, would be again the SH Figuarts Kingdom Hearts figure. So that's as much of a breakdown as I can get into when it comes down to talking about all these amiibo. And again, like I said, the reason why I went through explaining all of that, and the reason why I'm such a big amiibo collector, is that not every action figure or not every character in Smash has an action figure. So the only way to get some type of representation in my collection was to, collect the entirety of the amiibo line. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to share. So as we bring the stream, I guess, to a close, just kind of want to thank everyone for tuning in. Definitely my first reaction video, and still trying to get used to this format. I don't even know how to change my green screen, as you can see over here. Um, I'm using a software called Talk Studio, which used to be, I believe, Melon, and it's very similar to StreamYard, but it does seem a little less polished, and I'm not sure again if it's my PC specs or something else. But in any case, it's working for some things and not for others. This is definitely going to be more for doing stuff like live reactions like this, and maybe even like podcasting and other types of stuff. Otherwise, I'm still using Streamlabs OBS for Smash streams and other types of game streaming and stuff. But appreciate anyone that was tuning in for the reaction sort of portion, and I'm looking forward to doing more. So in any case, hope everybody has a great night, and thanks for tuning in. See ya.